Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, with your Will. Today we are going to be starting case 19. And yes, if you're wondering why my voice sounds a bit weird, I am still sick. I think I mentioned that last time. So yeah, my voice is not going to be working as much today. But I'll try to get this video out and edited. Innocence loss. Alright, let's get started with this case. Good morning, Sergeant Will. I'm afraid I have bad news for you. A young woman was just found dead on a construction site. The site is on the outskirts of the financial center. The mayor is heading a large-scale renovation project here, funded by Alden Green. There's a lot of money riding on this. Hi, Will. What did I miss? Jones showing up late for work. Ramirez is already at the scene. That should be telling you a lot. Sorry, Chief. Let's go right now, Will. You can brief me on the way. Oh, and Will, the mayor and city council are going to be all over my back with this case. I can feel it. I appreciate if you could solve this quickly. Just take me 3 days. Usually these cases take me 3 days. Sergeant Will, thank goodness you're here. It's crazy. Oh, you should see for yourself. The construction crew found the victim, a certain Gail Harding, this morning upon arriving to work. Watch your step though. The building is about to be refurbished, but it's not safe yet. There's a big hole at the entrance, which they covered after I fell in. You fell in? Are you okay? Take it easy, Ramirez. We'll take it from here. Also, yeah, I do notice that the audio of the game and the mic from the mic itself is like delayed or something. So like the mic audio will come first and then the game audio. I don't know how to fix that because I'm screen recording this on the phone and I'm also recording the sounds on the phone as well. Unless you want me to do voiceover, but I'm not going to do voiceover. That's just lame. Thank you. I can't wait until they remove the body. I'm having chills just looking at it. Well, Sergeant Will and I have some pretty crazy things of our own, haven't we? I gotta agree with Ramirez here. This is pretty gruesome. I just hope Nathan will manage to get rid of that concrete for the autopsy. This concrete mixer was used by the killer to fill the pit with this stuff. Well, we've got our murder weapon. You should take a closer look at the mixer, Will. The killer obviously had to touch the wheel to pour the concrete out. And what about this piece of paper? I guess it's time for a little puzzle solving, Will. Alright guys, I got a few starts. Let's start with the concrete mixer. Nice find on the concrete mixer, Will. The murderer didn't leave any fingerprints, but it seems he can really find clues in any situation. Our killer was the last person to touch the wheel, so this powdery substance could tell us more about them. Let's give this sample to Grace. "6 hours. Alright. Oh, okay, so this is like a motel. That's what I'm getting at. Yep. That phone paper you found on the crime scene is a business card for a place called the Stone Cold Motel. Look, there's a mention of room 9. We should check it out. We can go there as soon as you're ready, Will. Hi fellas, what can I do for you? You come to make a reservation? Well ma'am, no. We're here on a crime investigation with the Grimsboro PD. A woman died around this neighborhood. We think she stayed in this room. Whatever, go ahead if you must. I just started cleaning up the place. Just be quick about it, you hear? Well, the keychain on this purse says Gail, just like our victim's name. We need to have a look inside. And this credit card receipt is for a bottle of tequila, which costs about as much as a month of my pay. Someone here likes to celebrate in style. Unfortunately, it's wet and the card number is barely visible. This will put your skills to the test. Oh, and when you have the time, I like to have a proper chat with the motel owner to see if she saw anything of interest. Alright guys, let's actually start on these things. Finding our victim's purse in the motel room is definitely a stroke of luck, Will. The Grim News access card you found it gives clearance to Gail Harding. Which means Gail works for the Grim News, which means that's time to go pay a visit to our favorite reporter, Rachel Priest. Amazing, Will. You managed to decipher that credit card number. We're this much closer to finding out who left this receipt in the motel room. If we get this to Alex, he should be able to find the name of the account's owner. "30 minutes. Oh wow. Mrs. Peck, what can you tell us about Gail Harding, the woman who stayed in this room?" "Nothing. Name doesn't ring a bell. I don't keep a ledger. My guests enjoyed the anatomy. You see. Are you fellas done yet? You don't keep any records at all. How do you keep track of what your clients owe you?" I just have a good memory, I suppose." You have a good memory, but you don't even remember who rented this room last night? My memory's a fickle thing. It tends to fade away when cops are around. Now you have a good day. Boy, that woman has some nerve. I get a feeling I've seen her somewhere before. I was keeping an eye out for anything that might get her to talk. I'm aching to see what she's hiding. Gail Harding, of course I know her. She's my personal intern, and not a very good one at that. She didn't even bother showing up for work this morning. Well, that's probably because she's dead. Dead? That's awful. Who will finish her article now? Look, Gail's death is a terrible loss and all that, but I can really say I'm surprised considering what she was working on. And what exactly was that, Rachel? I sent her to investigate Green Holdings. Nobody there would speak to me anymore, but I thought they wouldn't pay attention to idiots like her. Apparently I was wrong. Interesting, so Rachel is still trying to investigate Alden Green. Alright, well guys, I'll see you in either 30 minutes, 18 hours, or 6 hours. Well, actually, maybe just 30 minutes, actually. Alright guys, so let's finish this stuff very quickly. Well, you struck gold with the powder you collected from the murder weapon. It's drugs, and the sample seems to have come from the killer's nose breath. Good job on finding such a fragile sample. So our killer is a drug user. Let's write this down, Will. It wasn't easy, but that's why you came to me, right? The receipt from the motel told me our big party animal is none other than Derek Molina himself. Derek who? Jones now used to need to spend more time on the internet. He's a famous startup CEO and entrepreneur, and he funded his current company with capital that came straight from Green Holdings. I knew that. Well, let's go see what Mr. Molina has to say to us. Galley? Like this? That's crazy. She's not that kind of girl I usually hang out with, you know, but I liked her. She was authentic, and that's something to cherish around here. The thing is, Galley was constantly worried about her work, kept saying her boss hated her guts. She disliked Rachel very much in return, and I don't blame her. So I took the girl under my wing and showed her some good times. She had a funny personality, and I took her out to a party occasionally. Occasionally, how about last night? We found a receipt with her credit card number in her motel room. I don't know, I was very loaded last night. I'm not quite clear about what I did, but I guess that's possible. It seems Derek Molina may have seen no victim last, which earned him a nice spot on our suspect list. Gosh, I can't freaking record this. Well guys, I'll see you in 7 hours. Alright guys, time to get the results of the victim's body. And yes, I'm still sick. Well, I gotta say that it's the first time I had to use a hammer and chisel for an autopsy. It wasn't easy, but I finally got your victim out of the concrete. And considering the contents of her stomach, she must have been partying pretty hard. Drugs, alcohol, you name it, she took it. Enough to make her overdose and fall into a coma. However, what really killed her was being poured in concrete while unconscious. This since it blocked her airway and filled her throat. And what can you tell us about her killer? Well, nothing. Nothing, but I did save you some concrete rubble. Maybe you should have a look at it, Will. Good thing they didn't throw this concrete out, Will. These molecules must come from our killer. We need to figure out what they are exactly. Let's have a look at our scientific database. Great job, Will. So the molecule you found on the concrete rubble is actually taurine. Too bad I have absolutely no idea what that is. Good thing you have me then. Taurine is the main active ingredient in most energy drinks. People often mix them with their liquor in order to offset the sedative effects of alcohol. So Galley's killer takes energy drinks. Thank you, Grace. This is going to be a big help. And that's the end of chapter 1, guys. I'll see you guys next time for chapter 2.